Your day may be over, but your body may still be doing the work of it. Shh. Tonight, we are going to help that remaining effort come down, come down, come down. Your hands do not need to be prepared for anything else, and your back does not need to keep you ready, and your body does not need to wait for another instruction. Let the bed take a little more of your weight now, my lovely. I'll stay very slowly with you while your body finishes the day. You do not need to make anything happen. You do not need to force yourself to relax. We are simply going to notice where a little effort may still be continuing, and then give each part of you permission to finish. Now, the work has ended. The moving has ended, and the answering has ended. So for now, your only task is to be supported. You may already feel the surface beneath you, the pillows beneath your head, and the mattress beneath your back, and places beneath your legs. You do not need to hold yourself above any of it. Let yourself come down just a fraction more. Very slowly. Down, down. That's it. No hurry. Just a little less effort than a moment ago. Shh. Open it. Sometimes the day finishes on the clock, but the body continues. It continues preparing. It continues reaching, and constantly holding itself ready, even when there is nowhere else to go. So tonight, we are going to give your body a clear ending, not a sudden stop, not an instruction. to switch off. Just a gentle ending, one region at a time. I'm noticing the outline around you now, not searching for anything wrong, just making a little more space around the effort that you have been carrying. A little more room. A little more room here and here and all around you. You have done enough physically holding for one day. You have sat upright. You have stood. You have reached, and you have carried, and you have moved from one thing to the next. And now you are allowed to stop maintaining that working posture. Your body can begin to understand. To understand there is nothing else to complete tonight. Nothing else to complete, nothing else to complete. Let the words pass by gently. You do not have to concentrate on every sentence. Your body can receive the rhythm, even when your mind drifts. We are finishing the physical work of the day. Slowly, quietly, without asking anything more from you. Hands are no longer preparing. Let's go a little bit lower now. Let's begin with your hands. Your hands, they have been doing things all day. They have been holding, they've been lifting, they've been typing, they've been reaching, they've been opening, they've been closing, they've been carrying small things. And sometimes carrying more than anyone can actually see. But your hands do not need to prepare now. They do not reach for the next thing. There's no need. They do not need to hold anything in place. Let your fingers become less organized. They do not need to stay neatly gathered. They do not need to remain ready. They can simply rest where they have fallen. going to lower the remaining effort from the hands now, very slowly, from the palms through each finger and down beyond the fingertips. One side and the other side. Nothing to grip, nothing to complete, and nothing to keep from falling. You may feel the weight of your hands against the bed or against the blanket or resting beside you. Let that surface receive them. You do not need to keep your hands light. You do not need to keep them prepared. Let them become pleasantly heavy. Yeah. A little more weight. A little less readiness. A little less work. Your hands have finished for today. They can be still now. Arms coming out of action. There. All the way down. All the way down. Arms. And now the arms. The parts of you that have reached towards the day. The parts of you that have pulled things closer or pushed things away or held things up. Why? You do not need to hold your arms in readiness. Let them feel longer now, not stretched, just no longer gathering themselves towards action. So all the way down. I'm lowering the effort from the upper arms through the elbows, through the forearms, and all the way into those resting hands. Upper arms, elbows, forearms, hands. Let the elbows become less important. They do not need to position you. They do not need to support another movement. The arms can be placed down, exactly as they are. There, lowering your arms, placed down, not dropped, forced, simply placed down for the night. The bed is strong enough to take their weight. The blanket is allowed to lie across them. Your arms do not have to remain available. Nothing else needs lifting. Nothing else needs carrying. And nothing else needs reaching. Tonight. Let the arms become quiet. Let the hands become quiet. And let the whole lower part of the frame feel still for a moment. Upper body lowering without feeling heavy. It's on your shoulders. There. Yeah. I'm going to work around the upper body. Not focusing just on one small place, but helping the whole of the frame come down from its working position. During the day, the upper body can stay supple lifted, not dramatically, just enough to remain attentive, just enough to remain useful, just enough to be ready for someone or something. But you don't need to hold yourself in that shape now. Let the upper body lower towards the bed, not by pushing, by no longer lifting. Shh. You do not have to pull the shoulders down. You do not have to make the chest behave differently. Just allow the effort that has been holding everything slightly upward to become unnecessary. I'm moving that effort downward now, away from the upper body, down through the middle, down towards the bed, and away. And away. A little less lifted, a little less guarded, a little less prepared. The front of the body can face the night without needing to perform, and the back of the body, well, that can meet the mattress without needing to stay upright. You are not sitting at a desk now. You are not standing in a queue. You are not waiting to be called. You're lying down, and your body is allowed to know that. Lying down, supported, finished. The body is no longer waiting for instructions. No. There may be still a small part of the body waiting for the next sound, for the next request, and the next reason to move. You do not need to tell that part off. It's been trying to help you. It's been keeping you available, keeping you responsive, keeping you ready. But it can stand down now. There are no more instructions coming. No more instructions coming tonight. Shh. Shh, shh, shh. Shh. No one needs you to move quickly. And no one needs you to prove that you are awake. No one needs you to keep your body poised at the edge of action. Shh. Let the waiting posture just ease. Let the body stop listening for its name. Let the muscles stop preparing an answer. You are not required, not for these next few moments. You're simply here with a pillow, here with a blanket, and here with a steady surface beneath you. The body can stop waiting, and the body can stop preparing. The body can stop holding itself ready. And when you notice even one small place becoming heavier, you do not need to follow it. No, you do not need to follow it. Let it just happen quietly. Let it belong to the night. Now let's go to the rib cage and the middle. There. Yeah. Now I'm moving towards the middle of the body, the place that often it keeps us upright. It keeps us steady, and it keeps us gathered together. You do not need to tighten the middle to hold the day in place. The day, it's already happened. It doesn't need to be carried inside the body overnight. Let there be more room across the middle. More room around the ribs. More room for the body to move in its own quiet rhythm. You do not have to take a deep breath for me. Your breathing can remain exactly as it is. I'm not going to ask it to perform. I'm simply making room around it. Room for the body to expand when it wishes. Room for it to become smaller again. Room for the breath to pass without being watched. The middle of you, it doesn't need to stay firm. It doesn't need to keep everything organised. It doesn't need to hold you together through the night. The mattress is already doing some of that work. The pillow is already doing some of that work, and the bed beneath you is carrying more than you realise. Let it carry a little more. You do not need to support your own weight from the inside. Less effort through the middle. More weight into the bed. Less holding. More support. The front of the body is no longer on display. Moving around. The front of the body, well, it's faced the world all day. It has been seen. It has responded. It has remained present. But now, the front of the body does not need to be present to anything. It doesn't need to look composed. It doesn't need to appear ready. It doesn't need to keep itself. Arranged. Let the front of the body become private again. Private. Let it belong only to rest. There's no expression to hold. There's no posture to maintain. No appearance to manage. And no response waiting behind the face. Just the quiet movement of the body beneath the blanket. Just the small, natural rhythm of sleep approaching. Just the feeling of being allowed to disappear from the day for a while. You're not being observed here. You are not being assessed. You are not expected to produce anything. The body can become unremarkable, quiet, heavy, unwatched. Let the front of you lower and let it stop facing outwards. Let it rest inwardly now. Your back is no longer keeping the day upright. And now the back of the body, the part that has kept you upright, the part that has supported the day, even when the day felt longer than expected. Your back does not need to keep the day standing. The day's finished. It can fall out of your posture now. I'm moving behind the outline of you, just making a little more room between the back of your body and all the things it has been supporting. The chair is gone. Understanding is over. And the walking is finished. And the body, you can spread its weight across the bed. More of the upper back is supported. More of the middle back is supported, and more of the lower back is supported. You do not need to adjust anything perfectly. You do not need to find the ideal position. Let the position you are already in be supported a little more. The bed, it doesn't require perfect posture from you. It does not ask you to sit straight, and it doesn't ask you to hold yourself neatly. It simply receives you. Let the back be received, and let the muscles stop keeping you upright. Let the day come out of your posture. Your back has finished its work. It can be carried now. Let's go to the hips and the centre of physical support. I'm moving lower now, towards the centre of your physical weight, the place where the body can still hold itself slightly above the bed without even noticing. Let the hips become heavier, not pressed, not forced, simply less suspended. You do not need to keep yourself ready to rise. You are not about to stand. You are not about to turn towards another task. You are allowed to remain here. Let the weight gather lower. Let gravity do what it's been trying to do all evening. Let the bed receive the centre of you. I'm taking away the sense of needing to hold yourself above the surface. A little less effort here. A little more contact here. A little more trust in the support beneath you. The centre of your body does not need to remain mobilised. It does not need to prepare the legs. It does not need to organise the next movement. Heavy, low, supported. Nothing is asking you to get up. Nothing is asking you to hurry. Nothing is asking you to do anything beyond this point at the moment. Let the centre of your weight stay where it is. Physical responsibilities, they're coming down, all the way down. Sometimes the body holds more than movement. It holds responsibilities in its shape, a slight lifting, a slight readiness, a sense that it must remain capable, just in case, just in case. But tonight, your body does not need to be responsible for what happens next. The night can continue without your supervision. The room, it can remain a room. And the clock, it can move backwards and forwards. The world can carry on outside this space. And your body can come out of responsibility. Your hands are not responsible. Your back is not responsible. Your legs, they're not responsible. Your posture is not responsible. You are not holding the night together. You are not holding the room together, and you are not holding yourself above the rest. Let the remaining physical responsibility come down from the upper body through the middle, through the centre of your weight and into the bed. The bed, it can take it. The night, it can take it. You do not need to keep it in your muscles. A little less responsibility, a little more weight, a little more support. Your legs no longer prepared to move. Now, let us move into the legs, the parts of you that have carried you from place to place, the parts that have kept you standing, the parts that may still be holding a faint readiness to move. But you're not going anywhere now. There is nowhere else you need to walk. Not tonight. Let the upper legs become heavy, heavy, heavy. Let the knees become unimportant. Let the lower legs stop preparing the feet. You do not need to straighten them perfectly. You do not need to position them neatly. Let them lie in the shape they have chosen. From the hips, through the thighs, past the knees, through the calves, towards the ankles, hips, thighs, knees, calves and ankles. Every part moving away from readiness and towards weight. The legs, they do not need to carry you now. The bed is carrying them. Let the muscles become less available, less organised, less prepared. The walking is over. The standing is over. And the day beneath your feet, that's over. Your feet, they are leaving the day behind. Yeah. And the feet, the last physical contact with the day. The parts that have touched floors, steps, pathways, and all the small distances between one thing and another. Your feet, they do not need to take you anywhere else. They do not need to keep a direction. They do not need to point towards tomorrow. Let the soul become quiet. Let the toes become loose and unimportant. Let the ankles stop holding the feet in readiness. There is no next step. Not now. There is only this resting place. I'm clearing the feeling of movement from around the feet. I'm not pulling, not plucking, just making stillness easier to recognize no floor beneath you to cross, no shoes to put on, no door to walk through. The feet can lose the shape of the day. They can become warm beneath the blanket, or cold against the sheet, or simply quiet enough not to be noticed. Your whole lower body can remain where it is. Nothing else is required. The full body is allowed to be heavy. Now, the hands are finished. The arms, they have finished. And the upper body has lowered. And the middle, where that has more room. The back is being received. And the hips, they are heavier. The legs, they're no longer preparing. And the feet, they have nowhere else to go. Let us bring all of that together now. Not by tightening everything into one idea, but allowing the whole body to become heavy at once. Heavy through the hands, heavy through the arms, heavy through the back, heavy through the center, heavy through the legs, heavy through the feet. The bed beneath you is wide enough, strong enough, steady enough. You do not have to ration your weight. Give it a little more, just a little. You may feel one side heavier than the other, and that's all right. You may feel some places resting more easily than others. Well, that's okay too. Nothing needs to happen evenly. This side can be supported, and this side can be supported. The front can become quiet, shh, and the back can be carried. Let the whole body come down. The bed takes over the work. The the bed, well, it's been waiting beneath you, doing its work without asking for attention, holding the shape of you, receiving each small movement and remaining steady when you turn, remaining steady when you stop. Let it do more now. Let the mattress support what your muscles have been supporting. Let the pillow carry what your neck and head have been carrying, and let the blanket lie across you without needing to be held away. The bed can take the weight of the hands, the weight of the arms, the weight of the back, the weight of the hips, the weight of the legs. You do not need to meet the bed halfway. You can let it come fully beneath you. Supported from below, received from below, carried from below. There's nothing weak about being supported. The body was never meant to remain upright forever. Night is the time when the surfaces beneath you take over. Let them take over. Let the body stop doing the work that the bed is already doing. Less muscle, more mattress, less effort, more support. No need to find perfect relaxation. You do not need to check whether you are relaxed enough. You do not need to search the body for evidence. You do not need to decide whether this is working. The body can change quietly, 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 without being measured. Perhaps one hand could feel heavier. Perhaps the jaw has become less noticeable without needing to become the topic. Perhaps the back has spread a little more into the bed. Perhaps Nothing obvious has changed yet. All of that is acceptable. Rest does not need to announce itself. Sometimes it arrives by making parts of the body less important. A hand no longer noticed. A foot no longer positioned. A shoulder no longer checked. And a breath no longer followed. Let the body become less interesting to itself, less monitored, less managed. You do not need perfect stillness. You do not need complete comfort. You only need less effort than before. A little less effort is enough. The night can continue from there. So removing the last trace of the working posture, I'm going to trace the working posture away now. The posture that sits up, the posture that listens closely, the posture that prepares an answer, the posture that remains available. Moving from the top of the frame down around the sides, past the arms, past the middle, past the centre of your weight, all the way down, and again. Posture of the day. It's coming down, coming down, coming down. The readiness of the day. Coming down, coming down. The effort of the day. Coming down, coming down. You do not need to become a different person tonight. You only need to stop holding the daytime shape. No working face. No working hands. No working back. No working legs. Only the sleeping shape. Loose, heavy, and arranged. The sleeping shape, well, that does not need to be elegant. It does not need to be symmetrical. It does not need to be watched. It simply appears. It appears when the work has ended. Let it appear now. I'm going to speak a little less now. Your body already knows the direction. Heavier, heavier, heavier. Support it, support it, support it. Still, still, still. Downwards, downwards, downwards. Heavier, heavier, heavier. Support it, support it, support it. Still, still, still. Let the hands rest. Let the arms be carried, 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 carried. Let the back spread, spread, spread into the bed, into the bed, into the bed, into the bed. Let the legs become quiet. Nothing to prepare. Nothing to maintain, to maintain, to maintain. Nothing to hold above the surface. Just a quiet body scan without instruction upload. Quiet body scan. Around the head, around the head. Quiet, 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 quiet. Around the upper body. Lower, 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 lower. Around the hands. Finished, 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 finished. Around the middle, 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 middle. Around the back, the back, the back, the back. Support it, support it, support it. Around the hips, the hips, the hips. Heavy, heavy, heavy. Around the legs, the legs. Still, still. Around the feet. Nowhere else to go, nowhere else to go. The whole outline of you resting, 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 resting. No need to follow me. No need to stay awake for the next section. Let the words become distant, distant, distant. Let the movements become enough, enough, enough. The body no longer carrying itself, carrying itself. You have been carrying your own shape all day, keeping yourself upright, keeping yourself moving, keeping yourself responsive. But you do not need to carry yourself through sleep. The bed can carry your shape. The pillow can carry your head. The blanket can carry its own weight. The night can carry the time. You do not need to carry any of them. You do not need to carry any of them. Let yourself be carried. Not emotionally, not symbolically, physically, by the surface already beneath you. Feel the simple fact of contact. The places where the body meets the bed. The places where weight has somewhere to go. Let it go there. Not away. Down into support. The body is no longer carrying itself. The body is being carried. I'm still here. Very quietly. You do not need to answer me. You can let your eyes become heavy or close them completely. The movement will continue slowly downwards. Your body is finished for tonight. Nothing else to lift. Nothing else to carry. Nothing else to prepare. The day may still exist outside this room, but your body does not need to remain available to it. Let sound belong to the distance. Let the thoughts pass without turning into body back on. Let the muscles remain. thought does not require a movement, and a sound does not require readiness. A small change in the room does not require your whole body to prepare. Remain heavy. Remain low. Remain supported. The body can hear without responding. The body can notice without rising. And the body can remain where it is. Let the day lose access to your hands. Let it lose access to your legs. Let it lose access to your posture. You are becoming less available to everything beyond this resting place. This first movement, for all the effort that stayed too high, this next movement, for all the weight you did not realize you were still carrying. Is next for the places that remained ready after the work had ended. And this final movement for the whole body to come down. Heavy, supported, still. The bed has you now. You do not need to stay with my voice. You do not need to hear the ending. Your body can move into sleep whenever it is ready. The hands are quiet. The arms are quiet. The back is quiet. The legs quiet. The working posture has gone. The waiting posture has gone. The body has nowhere else to be. Let the next breath happen by itself. and the next, and the next. No counting, no checking, no effort. Only weight, only support, only the night beneath and around you. Rest here. You have finished. Your body has finished. The bed can carry you. Nothing else tonight. Before I leave you to rest, let the body hear this one more time. You do not need to hold yourself above sleep. You do not need to remain ready, and you do not need to carry the physical shape of the day any further. The bed can carry your weight right now. Your body does not need to stay ready for anything else. Nothing else tonight. Let your hands remain where they are. Let your back be received. Let your legs stay heavy. And let the whole body become quiet enough to disappear from your attention. You have done enough. The physical work is over. And, my lovely, if you are still awake, leave a purple heart if your body felt a little less responsible for the day by the end. There'll be another gentle session here on Friday, and I'll meet your body here again next Wednesday. Good night, my lovely. Rest